it has already cost quite a lot of money.
I don't wish to be rude to you personally. Is there much point continuing this conversation? Because you don't know where a bridge starts, you don't know where it ends, and you don't know how much it costs.
Well, it's several billion, as I've said.
It's 10 billion, to put you out of your misery.
10 billion.
Yeah, so it's not several, it's 10.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Julian Discourse. In this excruciating LBC clash, watch Nick Ferrari completely dismantle a Labour Treasury Minister sent out to promote a $10 billion bridge, who has absolutely no idea where it starts, where it ends, or what it costs. Hit subscribe and let's watch this establishment train wreck in real time.
Quite a substantial part of this £1 billion restructures fund will also go to the Lower Thames Crossing, which has been long in planning but not really taken forward. And obviously the congestion around the Dartmouth tunnel is a real problem for getting lorries moving between the north and the Midlands and the ports in the south
Dartford
east.
tunnel, I think.
Sorry, I meant Dartford. Excuse me. Dartford tunnel.
It's Dartmouth. That would be one hell of a crossing, that one.
It's because I'm obsessed with that part of the world. I meant Dartford, excuse me. I had a very early morning.
I know the feeling.
Dartford tunnel. Yes, I'm sure you did too.
Just remind listeners where the new crossing is, where it takes off and where it lands.
It's... you'll forgive me. I can't recall the exact landing zones.
So the crossing that you're talking about, you don't know where it is?
Well, it's the Lower Thames Crossing,
yes,
which has been in planning for many, many years, and it is to enable, essentially, people to not have to take the Dartford tunnel, which
yes,
is a huge problem,
yes,
Dartford tunnel, and it's to enable businesses, lorries, people doing business, but lorries in particular, who are coming from the Midlands and the North to key ports in the south east. That's what we're...
It's almost as if you were reading from a piece of paper there, isn't it? you don't actually know where it takes off from or where it lands, do you?
You'll forgive me, Nick, but this is part of a broader 10-year infrastructure strategy that we will be launching later this week. And it is vital that we ensure that we improve our infrastructure, which is absolutely central to economic growth across the country and delivering better jobs and better wages for people.
I don't want to go on about this, but it is about the 19th word in the press release, the Lower Thames Crossing. Let me tell you, Gravesend in Kent, Tilbury in Essex, those are the two towns.
Tilbury, it was Tilbury that I couldn't...
How much is it going to cost?
Yeah. Well, it's going to cost quite a lot of money, but we today are announcing £590 million towards that cost. We'd already put some money in the autumn budget into this project, but we want this to be a public-private partnership because there are significant benefits, obviously, to the private sector.
But how much is the crossing going to cost, Secretary?
Well, overall, it's going to cost several £billion.
How many? You don't know that either, do you, actually?
Well, it has already cost quite a lot of money.
I don't wish to be rude to you personally. Is there much point continuing this conversation? Because you don't know where a bridge starts, you don't know where it ends, and you don't know how much it costs. So is there any point continuing?
As I said, the money that we are putting in is crucial to unlocking this project, which has been years in planning.
Secretary, you don't know how much it is.
Well, it's several billion, as I've said.
It's 10 billion, to put you out of your misery.
10 billion.
Yeah, so it's not several, it's 10. What does this say about the economic stewardship of this country, that someone in your position of importance, you don't know where a bridge starts, you don't know where it ends, and you don't know how much it costs? What does that say to you?
Well, I'm here to talk about the broader infrastructure plan as well that we will be launching later this week.
Well, for the benefit of my listeners, I will continue. When will the Hammersmith Bridge problem be resolved?
I'm not here to talk about the Hammersmith Bridge. I'm not a transport minister.
But you're talking about infrastructure. You're talking. Sorry, I thought we just talked about 3,000 bridges that are unable to support the heaviest vehicles.
I don't have the detail of the Hammersmith Bridge.
But that's one of the key bridges that can't support any vehicles, let alone the heaviest of vehicles. So clearly that must figure in this.
The plan, the money that we are allocating today will go to such bridges, to go to repair bridges, and to make sure that those bridges can take a load. And as you said at the top, there are 3,000 bridges across the country that can't take a load.
Right. And one key one is the Hammersmith Bridge, so that's not part of this at all.
There will be Hammersmith Bridge and others will be, but that will be down to local. I mean, look, I can't come on your programme and give you the dates for every 3,000 bridge that will be.
I'm merely asking that one of particularly. It's been closed, I think, for around 6 years. We hear of a new initiative by the newish government, 3,000 bridges. One of the ones that really jumps off the page, of course, is Hammersmith Bridge. And you don't know whether any of these funds are going towards Hammersmith. Is that correct?
I can't name every one of the 3,000 bridges.
Respectfully, I've not asked for that, have I, Secretary? I've just asked, can you confirm that it is going to get some of the funds from this £1 billion?
Well, further detail will be set out in written statements to Parliament.
What you just witnessed on LBC is the sheer arrogance of the British political establishment exposed on live television. When Nick Ferrari cornered Labour's Treasury Minister, he revealed a terrifying reality. The very people in charge of the public purse treat billions in taxpayer funds like absolute monopoly money. To understand why this car crash interview was so historically embarrassing, you have to look at the undeniable facts behind the announcement. In June 2025, Emma Reynolds, the Economic Secretary to the Treasury, was sent out to proudly promote a massive funding package for the Lower Thames Crossing. This is a flagship infrastructure project designed to link Tilbury in Essex to Gravesend in Kent to relieve heavy commercial congestion. But when asked the most basic questions imaginable, the minister completely collapsed. She couldn't name the starting point of the tunnel. She couldn't name the ending point. She even confused the vital Dartford crossing with the Devon coastal town of Dartmouth. Worst of all, when pressed on the final price tag of a project, her own department is responsible for funding, she awkwardly guessed it would cost several billion, forcing Nick Ferrari to correct her live on air that the actual projected cost is a staggering £10 billion. Think about how completely backwards that is. If an everyday working-class citizen spends even a fraction of their hard-earned income, they know exactly what they are buying. Yet the Labour government expects you to quietly hand over £10 billion for a project their own Treasury Minister hasn't even bothered to locate on a map. This wasn't just a simple slip of the tongue. It was a glaring admission of establishment detachment. They demand your taxes, but they avoid basic accountability. Thank you for watching Julian Discourse. If you refuse to let the elite treat your paycheck like an open ATM, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and I'll see you next time.